No one cares. Entering season 702? What is this madness? What is this dark sorcery? What is it? Why is it 7? That's just a joke they did. One of the guys back at PopCap were like, oh, I started at rank 20 instead of 30. That's fine. I gain more gems. It's all good. Someone at PopCap was like, I know what I'll do. I'll just stick 702 in there. There you go. Look at it. It's 5 new ones. Alright, let's look at them one by one, and I will discuss a little bit if the card's good, if it's bad, what maybe some strategies are going to look. Then we're going to open up some packs and actually get some of these guys. That's what we're doing, you guys. Alright, number 1 is the Guardian card's Marine Bean. 3/2/3, I bet it's Amphibious. Oh yeah. When played, this gets +2 for each other plant in the water. When you play this, so if there's one plant in the water, it ends up being a 3 cost Amphibious 4/3. If there's 2 other plants in the water, it ends up being a 6/3. Doesn't seem like anything too special. I don't know why this is super rare, but it's called being pay to win. Okay. And here's a Primal Walnut. It's a 0/9 unshrinkable. So this is a nice strat you might want to use for a card like this. Just keep growing this card. It is a team up. When played, conjure a card that costs 4 sun or more, and you also conjure something. Who knows? This looks like it's going to be a really useful card. I could almost see us making Primal Walnut decks. Perhaps, maybe, this will obviously be very good with Bacchanalith too, so that's cool. Just to protect cards with it. I kind of like it. Alright, keep it going. It's a Pumpkin Shell. Fusion. Now, Fusion is a new thing. It's play a plant on top of this to use the abilities. First of all, it's a 3/2/4. Okay, stats, whatever. A plant played on this gets +2/+4, so you can really grow like the next plant. Just imagine with Grass Knuckles sticking a Bananasaurus Rex on this, and it just becomes like a 6 whatever. It'll become a 5/7, which is insane. Alright, this is an actual card. Nice Amphibious. No, that's nice. Come on. Alright, here's the legendary. It is a Loco Coco. What is this? When played, make walnuts next door. So you play it. There's going to be walnuts in the 2 adjacent lanes. Nut evolution means if you evolve this from a nut, plants with no attack get +3. So this is just another way for nuts not to die to weed spray. This is worth 6. It does protect, kind of like Poppin' Poppies almost, that it protects the thing. So thank you so much, Mike Rob, for subscribing to Twitch Prime. If you guys have Amazon Prime, get the free one every month. Ooh, so this is going to protect things. 3/4. Not as good stats as Poppin' Poppies, which is a 4/4. But I guess the key is going to be to maybe play this a whole bunch of nuts. I think this card's going to be too slow, but hey, we're going to find out, you guys. Keep it going. Hey, a new environment? There's new environments. The floor is on fire. Before combat here, do 1 damage to plants and zombies. So this is cool. 1 cost environment. This will actually be useful in the splash decks. If you're using cards like Hibernating Berry, this is just another way to get lava. I'll take it. Velociradish Hatchling. This is an actual card. So it's a 1/1/2 Dino Roar. This gets +1. Okay, so it's like a growing. It's kind of like Blooming Heart, but it starts off being horrible. Doesn't have team up or anything. Not impressed. 2/2/3, good stats. It's a mushroom. It's a berry. So maybe you'll Fusion, do 2 damage. So if you put a guy on top of this, it's basically like a plumber or a banana bomb that can hit face. Looks like it can hit face. Am I superly impressed by this card? No. Do you think it's going to be useful? Probably not. Alright, Strawberryan. It's the Gladiator Strawberry with pectorals. Berry plant. When you get a berry, when you play a berry, do 1 damage to zombies here and next door. Oh, not only is this great Sinner, not only does it look like a good card, 3/3 is good stats. It does have this thing, whenever you play a berry, it's going to do a little bit of splash. It also works extremely well with Sergeant Strongberry, because if that berry is Sergeant Strongberry, it's going to do 3 to everything. Berry Evolution, gain a Berry Blast. More Berry Blast. This looks like an extremely good card. I am looking forward to do some berry decks. This could be the thing that really brings berry decks together. I like this. And before I actually go on here, I need to change the title of the stream to Set 4 Hype, because it seems like there's a lot of people joining the live stream who have no idea what's going on. Set for hype. And then we'll just get right into the thing here. Right back into the card review. That is what I'm talking about. Alright. This is the Velociraptor Hunter. Legendary card. 3/1/3 horrible stats. When played, make a copy of this with Team Up here. So that's going to be, I guess, the little Velociraptor with the 1/2 or something. No, it seems like it's the exact one. Dino Roar, this gets +1. So you're going to have 2/1/3, so that's about 2/6 worth of stats, plus they grow. This could really have potential. I could see this, you know, obviously it's like a tempo card. You kind of play it and it keeps on growing, so. Okay. It's a half a banana. It's just a banana. It's a banana. I don't even know what I'm saying. Banana plant. When destroyed, all bananas in your hand get +1. That's crazy. Is there banana synergy now? What bananas are there? There's Banana Split, Brainana, and Bananosaurus Rex. If there were a lot of bananas in the game, I could see you actually making a banana deck with these. I guess you have, like, banana, that guy. So he also counts. It gets +1. It's just +1 attack. It's not even +1. Oh, I thought it was +1/+1. Never mind. Useless card. It's a 1/2/2. P-Patch 2/2/2. Fusions. When you place something on that, a plant here gets +2/+2. I'm unimpressed. It has very, very bad stats. And even a 2-cost card that gives another plant 2/2 is okay, I guess. Maybe it'll work with Repeat Moss. Alright, Savage Spinach. Leafy Evolution. So it's a 4/3/5. Okay, stats, whatever. Leafy Evolution. If you evolve it for something leafy, this is the first time there's actually going to be leafy synergy in this game. All plants in your hand and this plant get +2. So this will end up being a 5/5. Plus all the guys in your hand get plus, which is really useful. This is going to be a sort of faster version of Onion Rings that could actually work even better. I could see you using this with Repeat Moss or with shooting Star Fruit or something like that. Things that really benefit a lot from coming out of your hand with extra attack. I kind of like it. Maybe you can actually use this together with Onion Rings. And then have just a bunch of win condition cards that are things that are good when they're buffed up, like shooting Starfruit. Sounds like a green shadow deck right there. Pretty reliable. Typical Beanstalk? No, I like Magic. Why is it so typical? That's boring. I'll go through the buffs and nerfs of the other cards, by the way, soon. When played next to a leafy card, draw a plant. So it's a 5/4/4. I think 5/4/4 draw a card would be slightly too good. It would be, I don't know. There's a bunch of 5-cost cards that draw. Like, I don't think, Plucky Clover is that good. Draws a card, it's a bean, it's leafy. Anyway, unimpressed. What is this here? A Potatosaurus Rex. It's untrickable. 6/5/5 untrickable. It's pretty good so far. When played, conjure a root, and it also draws you something. So I guess it's Dino Roar. This gets +1/+1. So I'm guessing it's actually going to start off really as a 6/6/6 untrickable. And when you play it, okay, so it's a growing 6/6 untrickable that's on turn 6. A little bit of late game. It's very late. 6 is like, it's very powerful, but I don't know. Something tells me this is going to be too slow. But who knows? Maybe the meta is going to slow down now that Stompodon's nerfed. Spoilers! Alright, Lily Pad. Yes! I've been waiting for ever since before set 1 came out. I'm talking about before the game was released. I was waiting for there to be a card like this. Amphibious. Fusion, a plant here gets Amphibious, conjure a leafy card. So this is a really great... you can actually now play non-amphibious minions in the water. I wonder how much that's going to help. It's obviously not going to help any... If I'm mentioning the number. Anyway. You'll also conjure a leafy card, so it makes you draw. I wonder what plants really help in the water. I guess you could just even put like Bananosaurus Rex, just things that are kind of based on very high damage output, and stick it in the water. Could help. I don't know how useful it's going to be practically, but it's definitely a cool concept. Come on, ever since PVZ 1, there's got to be a way to lily pad. Primal Peashooter 1/2/2. When this hurts a zombie, bounce that zombie. This is an uncommon card. I really like this card, because if you think about it, if you're a plant, this is basically the same as Sprint Pea. It's just cheaper. I guess he can't do it if, you know, you have a plant there already. There's a few reasons why Spring Bean would be, Spring Bean, of course, would be better than this, but this costs 1, and it's also a 1/2/2. I mean, this can be used as your turn 1 play. It is a P, so this will be buffed by Podfather if that ever becomes a thing again. But it also is just a really strong removal card, extremely strong for the Smarty class. I really like this card. I think that's a great, especially for an uncommon. I'll definitely take it. All right, here's Rotobaga. The heck? Okay, it's a root. We have more root synergy. Amphibious. Okay. This attacks both lanes next door instead of this lane. So it's not going to actually have a wave defending itself, but it will do some splash damage. This could be a really useful removal card, you know? Instead of like doing 2 damage, you kind of stick this off of it, and then it's like splashing. I think this is actually a really good card too. I think that's going to be very useful in control decks. If the Smarty class will be able to control well, I'll definitely take it. Plus you can buff it up and actually attacks twice. I think that card has a lot of potential. Keep it going. Shrinking Violet. A zombie and the zombies next door to it get -2. McKay. A zombie and zombies next door to it get -2. I was like +2. Okay, spaced out. It's a flower. Briar Rose. Oh, it's a trick. Okay, so you're nerfing the zombies, then destroy all the zombies that have 0 attacks. This is interesting, a little bit of field clear. Almost kind of reminds you of Weed Spray in a lot of ways. They're getting -2 and they're going to get destroyed. How useful is this going to be? Are there any 2-cost zombies that are big, 2-attack zombies? I guess this is a hard answer to stomp it on, which now costs 4. Spoilers! Alright. Bird of Paradise. It's a flower animal plant. It's Amphibious 5/4/5. Start of turn, conjure a superpower. This is really interesting. 5 is very slow to start conjuring things. The superpowers obviously are all OP. They all cost 1, and they almost all have value of more than 1. I think this might be good, though, to ramp up to, because if you can keep this alive, it's easy to keep alive in the water, and you're getting all these superpowers. I could really see this working in a Rose ramp deck, and this will be a really fun card. Come on, you guys. It'll also work with Captain Cucumber, because then they're going to be free. It's going to be like the Quasar Doctor Who combo. Anyway, all right. Lil Buddy is a card. It's a flower seed plant. I don't know what seed does. Team up when played, you heal for 2. So this might be an actual thing for heal decks. You know, this is like you can almost play this for free with, you know, with your Heartichokes, and it'll kind of like make heal combos easily. It also is a flower, so it works extremely well with Briar Rose at 0 cost. I think this will have some uses. We'll see how useful it'll be, actually. And Icepore is a moss plant. Great. It's 2/2/1 fusion. Destroy a zombie here. That's interesting. So if you destroy it, it's hard to keep this alive since it only has 1 health. That's going to be the problem. I guess combining this, the best way to play this, since it's a plant, is just combine it with another card and destroy a zombie. And it has to be here. This could work. It's sort of like a cheap squash in a way. It's not amphibious. It's like a cheap lawnmower type thing. This really would only be useful, though, again, to play immediately another card on top of it and take advantage of the fusion. Alright, Sunny Shroom is a card. It actually is 3 health. Team up, get 2 at the start of turn. Is this going to be useful in ramp decks? Maybe. I think Twin Sunflower got buffed, so this is going to become less useful. What is this? All plants can strike through this turn. This is a new win condition to the game. I say of all the plant cards I have seen so far, this is going to be the one that's going to make a difference. This is going to be like the next Going Viral, but it's for the plant side. The reason Going Viral is such a good event card is for the Hardy class. If you build up your board, it makes them frenzy. It makes them actually do damage to your opponent's face. This, I don't even think with Repeat Moss. I think this is going to be good for tempo decks. For Chompzilla, let's say. If you can actually create that big board, everything that they get is strike through. Also conjure a trick. It's as if it needed it to be any better. This could be a real win condition card that you build up that field and then you just totally dominate them with the Sunstrike. I like it. You're right. It is a way for Repeat Moss to get past to get past gravestones for Chumzilla. I don't really know if Chumzilla and Repeat Moth get along very well. I've never really used Repeat Moth Chumzilla for the obvious reason that it's, you know, doesn't have a lot of good synergies, superpower synergies. Anyway, that could really make a big difference. Here's Allosaurus, 547, great stats. Cactus Animal Plant. Dino Roar, heal all plants, and the Plant Hero for 1 every single time you draw a card. Really new, interesting way of healing. I don't know how useful this is really going to be with Artichoke, because it's only doing 1 healing at a time, even if you draw multiple cards, which means, you know, you're not going to be able to really make a good, you know, heal combo with Artichoke inside, you know, Venus Flytrap Planner or something like that. I don't know, like, you'll be able to heal your cards, maybe in a tempo setting. This will be good. Interesting, very, very interesting card. I'm sure we'll find some uses for it. Come on, you guys. And for the zombies, let's type in Tria and see what's going on. Alright, we have the 0 cost go. Does this make Rose's power just worse, though? The fact not only is it a pet, but now how many goats are in the game? It's just this and Hover Goat. Very weird. Anyway. Weird card. Cost 0. Wait. It's a 0 cost pet. I think that's actually a useful thing. This is like a good skunk punk. Think about it, you guys. You can actually play Zookeeper on turn 2 and get value from this. You can like Cat Lady on 1, Zookeeper Goat on 2. That's not bad. That's really not half bad. I'll take it. Here's a new environment. There you go. Hunting Grounds. History Pet Environment. This is a pet environment which will, again, also trigger Cat Lady and Zookeeper. Zombies have Hunt. When a zombie enters or leaves its lane, it gets +1/+1. There might be a way to build a whole deck around this. I'm just trying to think what... Okay, you start doing with Brain Freeze, and then your chickens start jumping in and out of this environment, and they keep growing. Zombies here have Hunt, so they're always going to be moving. They'll gain 2/2 easy from this. This looks like some good value. Some good value. So then they're forced to always play against this environment. This actually looks like a very, very decent rank, especially for 2 cost. Almost seems like a good Area 22 without the Frenzy. You know, obviously it only costs 2, which is amazing. Really cool. I'm going to keep on doing the review, then I'm going to look at all your comments, you guys, in the live chat. Alright. Here's another pet. I really would love, again, the Beastie class to become a thing. Who knows? Maybe pet decks are the future. Pet Zombie, Amphibious. So it's a 2/2/1 in the water, which I guess is better than Dolphin. You know, it is cheaper. A fusion, a zombie played on this gets +2/+1 and Amphibious. It's also a way to springboard some of your cards. I could even see Zookeeper being played on this and play in the water. They'll just make him less likely to die a miserable death. Wow, more pets. Okay, Cyborg's an actual card. No one cares. And what is this last one? It's Garg throwing Garg? What has the world come to? When hurt, make another random Gargantuar in a random lane. This thing costs 6 though, which is, I think, way too slow for this card. I think it's way too slow. It's gonna get hurt. I mean, usually you're gonna hard removal any card. Squash just kills this thing. It's a pirate. It just should make Plankwalker. I think the whole point is it just makes Plankwalker better. Now Plankwalker can get this big piece of garbage. Really? Keep it going. Oh look, it's Pool Shark with a ice cream. Mustache Waxer. It looks like a tube of frosting. Okay, it's a 1/2/2. That's a good. It's a professional, so that works with Fossil Head for Rust Bolt. Okay, when you play a Mustache, this gets +1 heart and you get +1 brains. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So this is some real professional synergy. We're not talking about Fossil Head. This is like you can build a whole deck with this. When you play, it's not a professional. It's a Mustache synergy. I'm going to have to go before making a deck out of this. Go and see which cards really are Mustaches. You'd have to sort of find a second synergy because this one card isn't going to be enough. Maybe there's other Mustache synergy cards coming up, but maybe if you had anyway some of the Mustache cards synergized well with each other, Maybe this would work. Who knows? It does work with who's going to be sneaky and brainy, so that's going to be like Super Brains. You can play that on turn 1 and play Frozen Mustache on turn 2 would be kind of cool. I'm liking it though. I think a Mustache is going to have to find another one. Okay, here's Mustache Monument. Another Mustache? What is this? Fusion. A zombie played here does a bonus attack? Ooh. This looks really good actually. This could make Trickster so viable again. If you just teleport this in and Trickster. The Trickster is going to do 18 damage. It's extra bonus attacks. It's extra. You can have 8 bonus attacks in a deck now, if you think about it. Maybe there's a way to play this tempo where you play a card on top of this and it'll do the bonus attack. Obviously, if you play a Gravestone on any of these fusion cards, I suppose it won't work. This is useful. This is going to be useful. In decks like OTK Valk, this will be extremely useful. Think about it. Because it means you can have 8 bonus attacks per deck. Anyway, keep it going. Blob decks. I'm sure blob decks are still going to be okay. Here's Duck Stash. It's a duck. It's a dog. Basically dog walker with a duck. And it costs 3. 3/2/2 pet mustache zombie another pet. So let's just Morticia. When this does damage, conjure a mustache. So it is a conjure card. Or it may work with Doctor Who. Mustache Evolutions. We're finding more mustache synergy. This gets +2/+2. Kind of interesting because you'll be able to grow this into a 4/4. This does not have Hunt. And then that 4/4 on turn 3, extremely difficult card to remove unless they have like Health Nut or Shamrocket. Well, then actually start conjuring you cards, which that is not too slow. This actually looks like a very good card. Alright, here's the bad. It's called the Pirate's Booty. Pirate Barrel Trick. Okay, that makes such an annoying noise. Hello, stop making a noise. Read it. Draw a card for each zombie. It costs 5. I don't know if you're really drawing cards on turn. I think 5 is too slow to be drawing cards. But who knows? You know, Stompedon's gone, apparently. So is Conman. Maybe the meta's going to slow down and these cards that seem a little bit too slow in last meta are actually going to be good. Zombot Dinotronic Mechasaur. Here we go. Brainy card. 7 cost 4/7. Bullseye. Dino Roar. Make a random history zombie in a random lane. This is a really weird win condition. It also seems very slow because, again, when you play this, it's not going to win you the game. It won't even win you the game the next turn. You're going to have to make this spawn at least 2 guys to really get the value out of it, which is going to be really hard. Cards usually don't last that long. It costs 7. This card seems a little bit too expensive. It's science. It's a pet. No one cares. Pot of Gold is a barrel. Is this a barrel also? Oh, this is a barrel trick. Apparently the pot of gold from the Leprechaun is also going to be a barrel trick, which will make barrels better. Because if you get a pot of gold from barrels, that is so OP. That'll add some RNG to this deck. Grave Robber. 1 cost we're up to the crazy class. Grave Robber, 1 cost 2/2 Bullseye. Wow. That's already pretty good. You know, that's like Disco Knot. This gets +1 when a zombie is revealed from a gravestone. So this is a new gravestone synergy card. Reminiscent of Headstone Carver, but works the other way around. So obviously the gravestones are mostly, you know, infinity. Who knows, maybe you can make an infinity deck. You have Headstone Carver, then you have this. This grows every single time. I mean, some synergy. And it's a pirate. So this works very well with, you know, turn 1 this, and then turn 2 Swashbuckler. A nice, cheap, powerful pirate really could be the thing that makes the pirates, you know, come to fruition, if you know what I'm saying. This becomes an environment. Trap-pa-pa-pa. This works very well with Shark. It's a cheap environment. It's a 1-cost environment. 1 costs, you know, are typically the best ones. Except for the other sneaky environment. Okay, Disco Dance Floor. Here's a 2 cost, 3 health, no attack. It has overshoot 3, so it's kind of better than a 3/3, but it doesn't actually hit the plants. It can only hit face. Fusion, a zombie played on here gets overshoot 3. This looks really useful. I could see playing cards like Binary Stars into this Disco Dance Floor. What else would be good? You know, any card that's good to hit face would be very good on this. So you can just be doing Abracadabras, which apparently got buffed, and any card that has an active ability when it hurts the plant hero. This could be really useful. I can't wait to use this card, actually. That looks really cool. Zombie's Best Friend. Plus, it's a good card independently, just looking at Disco Dance Floor, because it's not like a card that is a dead card. It has Overshoot 3 itself. Anyway, Zombie's Best Friend is another pet. The pets keep on getting buffed. Hopefully, it's going to be just enough for them to actually be good this season. I want top tier pet decks. Come on. It's a pet zombie, 2/1. When played next to a zombie, make another random zombie that costs 1. Make another random zombie? What is make, like, in any lane that you want? So it'll be on average, let's say, a 4/2. Wow. Wow. This will be Electric Boogaloo. This looks really good. This could be really good, you know, with Disco Knot, for example. This will be 2 little cards with the Disco Knot. This looks really good. I like this. The zombie has to cost 1. You know, this is like a swarm synergy. Maybe there's a way to make, you know, all the cards be more. Obviously, after you've Intergalactic Warlord, both of them would have a buff. This has potential. It's like swarmy. It's kind of like a better version of Dancer, of Disco Zombie. You know, instead of making the backup dancer, you make a 1-cost card, which is better than a backup dancer. Plus, it's cheaper, and instead of being a 3/1, it's a 2/1. And it has that condition that has to be played next to a zombie. Anyway, it doesn't seem like it's broken. Seems like it could be good, though. Alright, Headhunter. 4-cost 3/4, Dancing Mustache Zombie. When you play a dancing card, do 2 damage to the plant hero. More dancing synergy. He's also a mustache, so we'll see about. I'm gonna have to get my head straight on mustache. I'll have to go in the collection and look up mustache. When you play dancing card, do 2 damage to the plant heroes. This is a way to keep on going face. This does have 3 attacks, so those 2 damages will be bullseye if you have a Disco Knot on the field. And Dancing Evolution. This gets +2/+2, and bullseye. Interesting. So you can upgrade it from just a backup dancer for the useless heroes that have that. This looks cool. Alright, keep it going. We still have 2 classes to go. First of all, leftovers became a thing now. This is a gourmet pet trick, including the one you get from Turkey, so this might make Smash pet decks a lot better since the leftovers do trigger Cat Lady and Zookeeper. All zombies get +1/+1. I'll take it. Where's Zookeeper? Was a 2/3. Okay, here's Knockout. Choose a lane. Destroy a planter with 3 attack or less. This is huge. This only costs 3 also. This will remove anything the plants will play turns 1 through 3, unless they're running, you know, Split Pea or something like that. Exploding Fruitcake. We'll see. I mean, this just ruins Briar Rose. Briar Rose was, in my opinion, last season was the absolute, last set was the best card. It was a 4/3/4 that just ruined things. This is the hard answer to Briar Rose. If and when this becomes part of the meta, this is going to ruin flower decks. This card single-handedly, I believe, makes the Solar class that's been so strong the last 2 seasons because of Briar Rose and stuff like that. This could ruin that, and that's good because the Solar class and Briar Rose are OP. They're very, very OP. Holy moly. And it also works against Pineclone. I don't know if Pineclone's really the best use, because first of all, they have to have team. Okay, so they have 1 Pineclone. Teamed up Pineclones, maybe. Evil Dex. Thank you, Mashgot Cash. Really appreciate it. Resubbed up for 10 months. Thank you so much. Oh, we're gonna get some evil decks, some evil mustache deck. I'm actually gonna spend. I'm going out of town tomorrow. I'm gonna spend some time on the plane, looking at the cards. We are gonna have some time to open up some packs soon. Looking at the cards and I'll try to. I'll have a lot of time to think of some decks, so that'll be good plane activity. All right, 3 cost. Here's the next one. Lost Colosseum. It's a 3-cost card. 2/3, Frenzy, McKay, Fusion. A zombie played on this gets +2/+3 in Frenzy. Really interesting. It doesn't seem like it's that good. The way I think you're gonna have to utilize this is with cards that are OP if they're Frenzy, and a little bit more powerful. So this can certainly be sort of a win condition setup, for example, with Rust Bolt. If you want to stick a Trickster on here, just the first thing that comes to mind, that Trickster will then be an 8 attack Frenzy card, which will make it break through the first layer of the plants and then do 8 damage to face, which is amazing. I can always follow, you know, I could see this being as like an alternative to going viral if you're concentrating on winning with a single card. I'll take it. Here's this guy. Just the graphics. I just love the hip. He has like the glowing skull. So Turquoise Skull Zombie, professional. Mustache Zombie, 4/2/4. Start of turn. It's a gravestone. Start of turn. The plant player loses 1, and this gains 1. This is like what, you know, Raw Zombie should have been. That it works continuously. The thing is, when you play this, it works only the next turn. And this gains 1 attack, so you have to get it to survive that first turn. I guess it does have 4 health, which is a lot. How useful is this game? Almost an anti-ramp. I guess if you pull this off and your opponent's making less stun than you, you can kind of snowball out of control. Particularly if you have ways of buffing this card or protecting it. I'll take it. And it's Chum Champion. Or Chum Champion if you're Israeli. 5/3/4. It's a history sports zombie. Ooh, not a sports card. When played, all plants get -1. Very good weed spray setup or something like this. Sports evolution, destroy all plants with 2 attack or less. So if you evolve it, not only will it nerf all the plants, I'm guessing the ones that then become 2 or less are actually going to get destroyed. It does have very weak stats. It's only a 3/4. This doesn't really take care of beans very well because it doesn't destroy them. So Admiral Navy Bean's not really going to help. I don't know how useful of a card this is going to be. Plus, it doesn't work on the plants that are played that turn. That's the problem with any zombie card with an active ability that hurts the plants. Is, you know, the plants will then be able to have a whole turn 5 play, for example, if it's turn 5, to play unnerfed plants, which gives you a huge advantage, especially since you're only putting a 3/4 on the board. Even destroying the plants, they're still going to be able to then come with a 5 cost play and definitely play something stronger than a 3/4. Plus it costs 5. I think this card's too slow. Seems like there's been a lot of hype surrounding this card, but this is going to be like Stupid Cupid. It's going to have the same problem. You're going to play this card and then they're going to make their strong play. I'm not so excited about that, but who knows? Maybe it'll be useful. Yeah, you gotta try everything to find out. Obviously, trying this together with all the new cards in this set, and, you know, depending on what the meta is. Anyway, 1 cost 2/2 Pirate Barrel, so it's another 1 cost pirate. Another thing that could really make Infinity Pirate decks, for example. 1/2/2 pirates are good. Okay, so it's a 1/2/2 infusion. Conjure a legendary card. It will cost 1 less. So you can always fusion this. You'll kind of lose the 2/2. But then you conjure a legendary card that will cost 1 less. Not a great ability because, again, you're using a whole card and a whole brain to, you know, you use a brain to play this card. So you kind of lose that brain of this 1/2/2. I think the most useful thing this will be is just another 1 cost pirate. Man, a bunch of 1 cost pirates and make like an aggro pirate deck. I could see that really working, actually. So I'll take it. Keep it going. You know, if you play all these little 1 cost pirates, this and Swashbuckler, and this and like Con Man, which I know got nerfed a little bit, but who cares? And you know, this little guy, the Grave Robber, and then you stick the, you know, you do those, and then you stick on turn 3, let's say Swashbuckler just in turn 4. Unless they Grave Bust it, you're gonna get a lot of synergy. Anyway, keep it going. Another pirate, and it's another pet. They're going with the pet's a monkey one. Monkey Smuggler. Here we go. It's a gravestone, 2/3/2 gravestone, like it so far. When revealed, steal 2 sections from the Plant Heroes Super Block Meter. This looks interesting. How would this really be useful, though? So they're going to block less. This could, again, fit in aggro's theme. The main thing that, of course, hurts aggro decks is your opponent blocking. And if this is going to, you know, in a sort of aggressive deck where you're playing your con men, you're playing pirates, you're buffing the things up, you're swarming the board, kind of like in a zoo. Plus, they're not going to be blocking well because you're stealing. You're going to be blocking more. They'll be blocking less. I think this is actually quite a good card. Plus, the gravestone. Plus, it's a fake in a pirate deck for Swashbuckler. Swashbuckler is the 2-cost card, obviously, the Gravestone, the pirate deck. You can actually use this as the decoy, and, you know, this won't get killed by a 2-attack guy. So, I'll take it. Excavator. Professional Mustache Zombie, 3/4/1. It's a Gravestone. Okay. When revealed, bounce an environment and all plants there. This is a 3-cost card. This looks really good. And it's a mustache. And mustaches are going to be amazing. Wow. If we have time, I'll make one new deck. This is cool. Let's try to finish this up. Rating Raptor. History Pet Zombie. Dino Roar, this gets +2 attack. McKay. Dino Roar, this gets +2 attack. So it's, again, 3/2/4, so it'll end up being a 4/4 then. When this hurts the plant hero, conjure a card that costs 2 or less. So you're going to be conjuring random cards. This looks really cool. You can combine this with Doctor Who. Those cards will cost even less. Doctor Who's kind of better with more expensive cards, though. Dino Roar. It'll grow when you Dino Roar. So this, again, the conjure will make the Dino Roar. This is kind of like the one on the other side, which was much bigger, the plant card. This doesn't look that impressive. It's a pet, so pet, again, another pet that I guess draws cards is good because, you know, pets that draw cards are good because you can actually swarm with your pets and then keep drawing cards. Anyway, looking pretty good. Here's going to be the last one. This is going to be Unthawed Viking. It's another pirate. Wow. They're going all out with the pirates and the pets. Two whatever tribes that I would really love to see. Be amazing. It's Amphibious 4/3, pretty good. When played, freeze all plants in the water, so you'll win that water lane matchup. Pirate Evolution, if you evolve this on top of another pirate. Freeze all plants out of the water also, so this will freeze everything. This is interesting. Again, the problem is its active ability. It is a zombie, which you have to play first. The plants do get the last say, and its active ability, it's not going to be able to affect the plants played the turn that it is played, unless he teleported in or something. Anyway, those are the new cards. I'm going to breeze very quickly through what the updates are. I'm actually not even going to look at the cards. I'm just going to, they are listed here. So we'll just look at the card balances. I'll react very quickly to them. The Beastly, so Garg Throwing Imp is now stronger instead of just making the Smashing Garg skill, make any, like Supernova Garg is better. Hippity Hop Garg is probably worse than Smashing Garg. I don't think it really makes Garg Throwing Imp that good, unless there be an Amphibious. Are there any 5-cost Amphibious Gargs? If there was, that would actually be good, because then it could throw it in the Amphibious lane, give an extra lane to throw it in. So anyway, I don't think that really makes that great of a card. This one's important though. Yeti Lunchbox is also a pet, so that will work very well with pet decks. Having a little 1-cost trick that will, you know, buff your cat lady and be able to protect, not only protect your zookeeper, but trigger it. I think that's really good. Primal Cheese Sheva is now a gourmet history zombie, not just gourmet. Okay, that was never really a good card. Goat, okay, we talked about the goat already. It's really weird. Zomblob doesn't have bullseye now. I don't think that's the main thing that Zomblob is getting nerfed. Zomblob is way too strong of a card. Getting rid of the bullseye helps, but the main nerf to Blob is the next thing in my opinion, which is Nebula only give 2 brains. The way Blob was so powerful is by ramping up with your, you know, brain vendors inside your Nebulas, and the fact they're only giving you 2 brains really hurts any ramping deck, including the Blobs. I believe that's even more important. Leprechaun Imp, which is a very commonly used card, only gives you 1 pot of gold instead of 2, which basically renders it to be an absolutely useless card. You're only getting 1 pot of gold, and it doesn't even seem like it's worth it in terms of overdrawing. But again, people used to run Leprechaun regifting a lot to, you know, be able to draw cards really fast, which was useful in blob decks, you know, cards that you need specific win conditions. So it could be that being taken away from the zombies is actually going to help change the meta a lot, which is important. The zombies are just winning too quickly, too fast. Garg Mime is now stronger. It's a 5-cost 5/7. That's really good, and that's another card that Imp Throwing Garg is going to be able to spawn. Looking forward to maybe taking advantage of that buff. Maybe that'll be really good. Moving right along, Neutron Imp is now overall stronger. 2 cost, 2/3 instead of being a 4/4/4. So that'll be really interesting. It's definitely way more versatile. Neutron Imp, you know, it does a bonus attack every time you play an environment. Will actually be able to make serious decks where you're buffing Neutron Imp and playing environments. Shield Crusher Viking got stronger. Regifting is now a party pirate. So again, they're really emphasizing the pirates. Quick Draw Conman is a 1/3 instead of a 1/4. That is one of the best things. That card was so broken. It was the entire meta. There's no way of dealing with it. 1/3, by the way, with Conman is still very good. It's still a very good card, but it's not broken. It dies to Berry Blast, it dies to Bong Choi, and I'm super happy about that. Abracadabra, which is a very fun card, but very weak, is a 3/2. There's also some springboard cards that I think are really going to be able to springboard well into Abracadabra, so I'm excited about that. Stompodon, which again was the whole zombie, one of these cards that was really made up a very large portion of the zombie meta last season, really got nerfed. It costs 4 now. Will it be totally useless? No. You can't even ramp up to it because Nebula really doesn't do well ramping up to it. Maybe Stompodon's still going to be viable, but it's not going to be nearly as powerful at 4 as it was at 3. Jurassic Fossil only gets +2/+2. That was the third broken card on the zombie side. Really happy about that. Escape Through Time costs 2 instead of 1. It makes sense. Escape Through Time was a very, very good card. Zombie King does not re-knight existing knights. Thank you for changing that back. And Leftovers is now made by Turkey Rider is good. So the Sneaky Airstatic Gondola fix the text. No big deal. It just says what it's supposed to. Cursed Gargolith is stronger. Tomb Raiser Zombie being a 2/4 is really good. It used to be 2 weeks, so that's another really fun card that I think actually has some new synergies this season. Hopefully I'll be able to use Tomb Raiser. Gravity stronger. I don't know if it'll make me use it. Who knows? Mirror Nut has a little extra health. Works better with Pecanolith now. Wasn't really the problem. 3 Nut now has a 3/2. I like that. So who knows? Maybe Nutdex will really make the return of the season. Kabloomy, no one cares. Lily got nerfed. Lily was not even good last season because the Mega Go class wasn't good. But you know what? Now that they've nerfed Stompodon and Fossilhead and Conman, it could be the Mega Go class will be good and the nerf to Lily will be necessary. The reason Lily was not that good last season is because the zombies just all played mid-range. They all played, or aggro. They were not playing control. Lily is a tempo card, which usually beats control decks. You're trying to remove everything the plants have. Lily really causes a lot of problems. So I think Lily's basically useless as a 1/2. It's way too easy to remove when you play it. I don't think it's good anymore, but hey, you know what? We don't need Lily to necessarily be a thing. Half Banana. We went through that already. Gatling P being a 5/4 instead of 4/5, very, I think that's a good buff. It was probably one of the worst legendaries in the game, and now can actually do something. Here we go. I'll be answering questions a little bit later. Jelly Bean now has less health. Jelly Bean, I didn't really see it being a super OP card. It must have had really good win stats, like in the database. They have database of which cards win the most, like highest percentage, so they nerfed that a little bit. I don't think it makes a difference. So Magic Beans no longer draws a card when it's played. That's the old So Magic Beans, and it's useless. Again, it was so good, and now it's useless. I wish they would just nerf, you know, they would just nerf Planet of the Grapes or like Astro Shoom, which were the problems in the Bean decks with Nightcap or something like that. But anyway, I don't think So Magic. I think So Magic Beans has went from being again a quite a good card back to being totally useless. Snapdragon now has 3 health. I love that. Again, the Smarty class might actually be able to make splash control. Something I've been waiting to happen for so long on a high level to actually pull that off. That'll be great. Sunflower Seed has less health, will become a 3/1. It's still a great card. It actually is. It does 3 damage, makes that little sunflower for you. So I think it was a little bit OP. I like that, turning into a 3/1. A slight balance change, not a huge big deal, but anyway, Twin Sunflower has 2 health. This is something I was ranting about a lot last season. How they should not have, even though they used to cost 3, cost 2, they should not have taken away second health. They gave it a little extra health, which is really nice. And ramp decks, maybe, you know, there are a lot of cards that again mess up the flowers, but maybe this will help ramp decks. Untrickable now becomes consistent. Guava Cherry Bomb. So it used to be so inconsistent how Untrickable works. And now tricks do not affect it. Used to be like Green Shadow's superpower would affect untrickables, all kinds of crazy, and Cherry Bomb. Anyway, I'm really happy that they patched that up. Which is Familiar finally can be played in the water instead of the bat just being amphibious. So that's really good. Nice buff to Morticia, who's kind of weak. And hey, pets are a thing, you guys. That's a, Which is Familiar is a double pet card. I could really see Morticia pets being a thing. Anyway, it's now physically easier to play evolution plants. Nice little touch, by the way. It used to be when you're playing evolution plants on a team up, it would always slide back and forth. So I love that. Looking forward to experiencing that. And small bugs, visual updates, looks really cool. Armored, you see little animations. Looking forward to seeing all that. Alright guys, basically out of time, so I'm going to go and open up packs. I do have 7,500, so I'm going to open up 7 multi-packs now. Alright, first thing we're going to do is the Triassic welcome gift. You get a couple free packs, so we'll start off with this one, and then we're going to start cracking open those the real good multi-packs. Here we go. Pack opening time. Goats. Oh yeah. All these new cards. Ah! Super rare. Hey, got a super rare. Pretty good. Oh yeah, Hunting Grounds. Love it. Please don't update all the strategy decks. Okay, just go. It takes so long. There's going to be all these new strategy decks. I'd love if all the strategy decks were awesome, but hey. Anyway, looks good. Gourmet pack, no. Alright, so here's the regular packs. There are Triassic packs here. Oh, I actually don't have to turn off my thing. We can just get right into it. Here we go. Buying with gems. I'm going to try to stay kind of free to play with just the packs I get from these 7,000 gems. Not totally free to play. But between this and all our sparks, we should hopefully have enough to get going this season before we start buying packs. I'm super excited. Here we go. Man, all these little common cards I'm seeing, the fact that I've never used them before. I'm so excited. Let's see what we get in terms of the big ones. Though the rares, obviously when you're opening all these packs, the commons and the rares, you basically get all them. It's the super rares and the legendaries. Oh yeah. Oh, pulled a legendary in that first one. Very good. More than one legendary? Okay. So that was the first multi-pack. Got a super rare and a legendary. You get like one super rare and one legendary per pack, per multi-pack. I guess then I'd only really be getting 7 legendaries total, which is not enough, so. I think I'll start off free to play and then eventually people will get sick and say, Fry, you have to buy more packs, okay? Then I'll just give in. But I don't mind making the first decks that I do, relatively cheap. Ramp to Eastergard, Bad Moon Rising, what? Bird of Paradise with Beta Caratina, anyway. Keep it going. Those are the commons. Here comes the rares. Here comes the rares. My Ram Swarm deck idea with Pirates. Okay, I'm not going to be looking at deck ideas for you guys yet. I'm going to really go and sit, and I'll definitely be taking them eventually. I've got 4 super rares, way better, and 2 legendaries. What a better pack. Yeah, boys. So we got the Strawberry card, really cool. We got the Fossil Head, and we got Mechasaur, and then we got, this card again. Headhunter. This is really weird. Dancing. Anyway, I don't think the Mechasaur is that good either. Let's try to get some of the amazing ones. Strategy decks. Cookie, first stream. Really appreciate you stopping by. I don't know why it makes me go to packs every time, but keep it going. Should you uncraft Stompidon? I don't think so. I want to make, one goal I'm gonna have is there's a lot of really OP cards that got nerfed to try to see if they're still good. I think Stompidon still could be used as a win condition. We'll see. To think the best card getting nerfed by 1 makes it worth uncrafting. Anyway. So I got a bad pack followed by a very good one. Only got 1 and 1 in the last pack. Then we got like 4 and 2. So here we go. Bring on the super rare second Hunting Grounds. I'll take it. Flick. Oh yeah. And we're pulling some legendaries. Give me another one. Just one. Come on, man. So here's Loco Coco. Who knows? Maybe Nutdex. It's also a fruit. No one cares. 0 people care. 4 and 1. I guess getting a lot of super rares and then just like 1 legendary in each pack. I guess that's really kind of the good thing. Legendaries aren't necessarily going to be all that, you guys. Here comes the next one. Should I buy some single packs with my single gems? Maybe I'll just save up for the next one. Probably won't. Keep it going. I'm going to be motivated to actually get free gems now and actually do my quests. That'll kind of be fun. Who's your favorite hero? Z-Meg. Last season. We'll see what happens this season. Now it's Stompodon and Conman and Fossil Head are nerfed. Probably not Z-Meg anymore. Basically going to get a full set of rares and uncommons. Super rares, another strong variant. Oh yeah. Wow, third hunting grounds. More pets, more mustaches. Looking forward to the mustache synergy decks. What I'm talking about. Here we go. That's the untrickable one that grows, and the Allosaurus. Just got the 2 dinosaurs. Yeah, boy. Will one Allosaurus be really useful? I don't know. I'm a little underwhelmed by a lot of the legendaries. I'm looking more forward to the smaller. It seems like the smaller changes, like all the little things that pet decks got, and I'm definitely looking more forward to those things and to mustache synergy than I am to using all the fancy legendaries, which will actually be suitable if I'm not going to be necessarily going super pay to win early on. Is this the last set? No, they're going to keep going until this game is, you know, as long as people are interested in playing this game, they're going to keep doing it. So this will definitely cause a boost. I don't know if I'm going to be able to upload this video to YouTube sooner than later. Maybe there's a way to do it. I'll have to upload it from my phone, actually. Good. Maybe it's doable. Alright, got 5 there. Did get the new pirate card. Got more of this. Got second Mechasaur. Okay. There's the Gladiator card. So getting 1 or 2 legendaries and then about 4 super rares, I think, per pack. I think that's really good. So, yeah, every single, I'm sure, again, I'm just speculating when I was reviewing the cards. I kind of at every single legendary basically went, meh. It's not going to be really competitive, which would be great. It would be great if the legendaries are only fun and not competitive. That would be very ethical for a card game in terms of being free to play. But, you know, it doesn't seem like the legendaries are actually that good, but who knows. We'll find out, you guys. Did I watch Rick and Morty? Oh, yeah. Alright, got 4 minutes here. Let's see how many packs we can open in 4 minutes. Yeah, I'm a big Rick and Morty fan. Alright, there you go. What is this? Oh, here's the spinach. I love the super rares, look really good. I'm so excited to try to make a deck with this 0-9 nut and just buff it up. Oh yeah, 2 legendaries. That's what I'm talking about. Got another Coco. Got another one of these Allosauruses. So heal decks becoming a well. They were good last season. They were actually good. No one ever used them though. They weren't meta. Man. You know, just to think Rust Bolt, how powerful Rust Bolt is in terms of a control hero now. The fact that Flick, it made the Hardy class into a control class. Really. Seriously, single-handedly made it into a control class. As long as you just gotta have some kind of hard removal aside to that. Keep it going. Set 4 hype is continuing, you guys. I'm not gonna have time now to make a deck. I will obviously be making a lot of decks. PVZ Heroes, be making some Gwent decks too. For all those of you who don't know, I'm about to start streaming that game. But in the meantime, oh yeah, I got Sunstrike. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all these cards. That's my 3rd Loco Coco. Why so many? That's my 3rd Mechasaurus. Whatever. You know what? Maybe nut decks are amazing. You gotta try nut deck. Come on. So we got, again, getting a few, couple legendaries and a few super rares every single time, and that's going to be it for now. I'll just take a look at my collection before we go. So basically it looks like a pretty good haul. If you notice, we're probably going to have basically the full set of all the uncommons and commons. You can see 17-3. I guess there's a few of the rares, a few of the rares are missing. It does seem like we did pretty well on the super rares though. I got 3 of these. Rotobogas. I'm excited though. This is gonna be great. Splash, Control, Smarty. I love the Smarty and the Beastie class have obviously always, since the beginning of this game, been the 2 most pathetic classes, and the fact that they could actually end up being competitive this season. Love that. I love that change of the meta. They can use a whole new class. It's like the Guardian class used to be horrible and became really good. Love to see that happen. I'll go to the zombie side to show you guys the new cards that we got. Here's the total. We got some legendaries. We got 3 of these guys. Mechasaurus. How many mustache cards? I like the fact we got 3 hunting grounds. Super happy about that. I want to start making those pet decks. That definitely won't hurt. Only got 1 flick, unfortunately. Knockout. I'm just always going to call it flick. But anyway, craft verdict paradise. I am going to have plenty of, crafts. I do have a lot of extra cards here, so we'll recycle the text stuff. That's 15,000 sparks, so it looks like I am going to end up with a total of 40,000 sparks. I'll definitely have a lot of sparks to be able to craft a lot of these things. Each legendary, for example, is only 4,000 sparks. It's only 4,000 sparks to craft. So theoretically, I can make 10 legendaries. I guess that's not the whole set, but I'm really excited for the new set. I gotta go, you guys. I'm actually flying. So it's going to take me a little bit of time before I start actually putting out the decks with these cards, because I'm just going to travel back home, back to Canada. But hope you guys enjoyed. Really, really excited. I'm going to be thinking of a lot of new decks, and hopefully this will get the community back into the game, and it's going to be going really, really strong. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Fry. I'll see you next time.